So apparently Lil Wayne, what is it, the Carter 5, his album is about to come out. Is it tomorrow? Friday, September 21st? I'm going to tell y'all right now, I have no interest in listening to that album at all. I have no interest whatsoever. Because, for one, an artist like Wayne, I can't associate myself, or I can't listen to the music of an artist who blatantly try to undermine the efforts of so many African American people who were advocating for justice against police brutality, against justice against police brutality and police officers walking away freely after killing unarmed African American people. When he did that interview with that young lady, I forgot, was it, I'm forgetting the source or what media source it was that he did that interview with. And when the young lady asked him about Black Lives Matter, he acted as if he don't know what it is. He don't want no attachment to it, and he ain't never experienced no racism in his life, which he's lying. He's lying because he's tucking his tail and he's afraid. He don't want to associate himself with anything that could be deemed as something that could be separatory from his audience. He has a huge following of, I'm sure, a lot of conservative individuals, a lot of people who come from the narrative that all black people kill each other, so there's no such thing as police brutality. He gave that stuff credibility when he went on national TV and denied, like he acted as if racism is something he's never experienced. We've heard him rap about racism in songs like Georgia Bush off the Dedication 2 mixtape, which I was a big fan of. We heard him talk about the people leaving the black people to die, the poor black people in New Orleans to die when Hurricane Katrina hit. So now all of a sudden he's become this big, but that was back before he was the big megastar that he is now. Now he don't know what racism is. He playing dumb. Then he proceeded to, after already undermining Black Lives Matter, acting like he's never seen the stories about Eric Garner getting choked out unjustly, Philando Castile getting shot, who was the other? Alton Sterling getting killed for no reason but selling CDs and CDs and DVDs and stuff like that. When he act like he don't know what that is, then he proceeds to say he only connected to one thing, which is his flag. A goddamn red flag represent a gang, the Bloods, and say I'm a gang member or something. If you don't get your, now see, I don't like to curse on this channel, but his ignorant ass thought that was okay. A grown man went up there on national TV, and not only did he undermine Black Lives Matter, he also associated himself with a stereotype that so many people look at us and say, yes, black men are vicious, heinous gang members, and this stuff like police brutality is nothing compared to black on black crime, which is a myth. I hate when people say that because now, statistically speaking, people kill individuals or commit crime against individuals that they live in close vicinity to. In most urban cities, in most cities, black people only live near black people. It's segregated. We do not live near white Americans. We don't live near Chinese Americans. We don't even live close to Hispanics, especially in Chicago, Illinois. So for him to say something like that, like him to represent a gang culture, it's just giving them more credence to their statement. Like, yeah, they gang members. That's what they do. So if they killing each other, why should they care about police killing black people? They need to worry about they people killing their own people. And gang culture perpetuates black people killing other black people. You know what I mean? Or criminal activity that they often associate with us anyway. So when they see us walking down the street, a lot of people, they think they gang members, or we just this vicious, heinous group of people. So that was so stupid. And then when he comes out and try to undermine Black Lives Matter, when he does it, people say, look at Lil Wayne. He gets it. A lot of his fans, a lot of them who support the Confederate flag and wave it high and, think that black people are this and that, but love hip-hop music and love Lil Wayne, they looking like, yeah, Lil Wayne gets it. And he got a huge audience of them type of crowds, that crowd of people that wave the Confederate flag high. They look at that and say, you know what? See, Lil Wayne, he's an upstanding American. Why everybody can't be like Lil Wayne? And I'm going to tell y'all right now, the hell with him. I can't support that. There's no way I'm gonna get up here and bump his music after he went on TV and dismiss the killing of African American people like it was just isolated incidents. It's nothing that is really nothing really dealing with race. It's just a bad situation. Man, get up out of here, man. Who you think you fooling? If you scared, say you scared. That is what it is. But I feel like an artist like Wayne, who's made his money, who's a mega star that he made so much money, and I feel like even what he say, people still gonna support him, even if he lose fans. For him to be scared to associate himself with that, I can't honor that. That's not an honorable black man. Especially at this point when he's made his money. I can see if he hadn't made any money, his career was just not even bubbling, or it wasn't even it was on the rocks. Lil Wayne is one of the biggest artists in hip hop that we've seen in the last 10, 15 years. Let's be honest. So for him to act like he don't know what racism is, he never experienced it. Then he tells a story about how the black police officers, when he shot himself, walked over and the white police officer saved him. Yes, it's a good story. But then, don't make that the reason why you think racism don't exist. Yes, it's a lot. When we say racism exists, we're not saying that all white people are evil people and black people are all good, all that type of stuff. No. We know, just like you said, isolated incidents of racism, like isolated incidents of bad situations. No, it's a lot of incidents of racist people that have demeaned and talked down on black people. So don't use that as a reason to say that's why you don't think racism exists. And then I hate when people make an excuse like he lives in he's a celebrity, he doesn't see what's going on, he lives in his own world. We've seen plenty of documentaries of Wayne watching the news time and time again. He know what's going on. Stop letting these rappers and entertainers slide by telling y'all whatever they want to tell y'all and y'all running with whatever y'all want to believe. These people watch the news. Come on, man. They know what's going on out here. Stuff happening in his hometown. You think Wayne he not connected to what's going on? He don't know what's going on? Get out of here, man. Like that's why I can't support that man. I cannot. That's COON behavior at its finest. Downplaying racism to appease other people and acting like it's unheard of. You never heard of it, and trying to undermine it like, oh, that wasn't racism. That was just a bad situation. No, you got to call a spade and call it for what it is. Maybe if Wayne would step up, then a bigger artist than him, his own artist Drake would step up and say things about police brutality and issues affecting the black community, since hip hop is a black art form. I'm not saying this exclusively for black people, because we got a slew of white and Asian and Hispanic artists in hip hop music. Hip hop is welcoming, but it was an art form created by black people. So when these people are consuming this music, they need to be aware of the issues affecting the black community. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I can't get up here and run the Wayne and the defense or go run. I'm not going to care about Birdman messing him out of his money when he's talking stuff like that. When he's continuously perpetuating stereotypes while downplaying racism in the same interview and acting like it's okay to do that. And people going to say, well, he was mad because the lady had said something about what if it's when he rap about BITCHs and hoes and all that type of stuff, what if a person called his daughter that and he got triggered by that. Listen, so what? Like, honestly, he could get mad if he wants to. He's a grown man. You need to know how to check your emotions and still say things. Don't say irresponsible things. At 30 years old, over 30 years old. We're not gonna give him the excuse that, oh, he was mad, so that's why he said what he said, because he was mad. Y'all ain't gonna give me that same excuse if I act a damn fool on TV because I was mad about a question that was asked. But y'all gonna give him that pass. Do that sound right to y'all? Hell no. No, it does not sound right at all. So how can other people co-sign that behavior just because he got mad about something? He's not 12. He's not 13. He's not 10 or 8. He's a grown man with children. And when you acting like that and you got black children saying things like that, they're going to think it's okay for you to just act like stuff don't happen because you live in this rich world, you live in this fancy mansion, you like, man, forget about everybody else down there. And Muhammad Ali spoke about him never being able to be one of them black American athletes or entertainers that forget about his people because the problems aren't affecting him directly anymore because he's living in a lavish lifestyle. He's living in luxury. I'm not going to speak on behalf of my people. You got a huge voice, a voice that reaches millions and millions of people. And at the status Wayne is at, It's people that probably are outly racist that still listen to Wayne because they love his music and they feel like they love hip hop. It's a lot of hip hop fans I know that I'm sure that are racist, but they just love the music. So when he says something, it holds a ton of weight, which is why I said Michael Jordan should come out and say certain things, because I know it's members of the Ku Klux Klan, like I said in my other video. I know it's members of the KKK who love Michael Jordan dirty draws. If he would stand up and say things about police brutality and the issues that African American people face, now I'm not saying that they would be all for it, but they would think like somebody would listen like, damn, wait, well, maybe these things are affecting people. Let me look into it a little bit more. Let me see what they talking about at least. But when he get up there and say ignorant stuff like that, it's you. All bets is off with me. I'm not letting it fly. I'm not gonna say it's okay, Wayne. You can say what you want to say. I'm not built like that. I'm just not. I don't think that's all. I don't think it's right. I think it's absolutely wrong for him to downplay the innocent people, unarmed people having their lives taken. These are fathers. These are husbands. These are somebody's son, somebody's uncle, somebody's father figure, probably a mentor in the neighborhood, in the hood, that's guiding black boys along the right way, and he's getting killed unjustly. And we just going like, oh, so you know what it was about. You know what it was about. You know what I mean? Thinking a lot of black police officers. Something I'm not gonna say all police officers, because I know there's some really great police officers out here. But you got those police officers in that situation thinking that the black man is aggressive and getting scared and just drawing their weapon and shooting them and killing them. And that's it. It is what it is. But I can't co-sign him doing that and then representing the game. As if we didn't went all. We even came so far from that, and you gonna get in the channel because you mad and gonna say you represent a gang. And then you got people that was mad about it for a week, and you know what? Everything is all cool. It is what it is, Wayne. We gonna support you. We figure it is. No, I'm not riding like that. It was too ignorant for me to ride. I've been like, as much as I've been to school and realized certain things in the world, and I know better now than I did then as a young boy, as a 25-year-old man. Oh no, man. It's certain stuff I'm never letting fly. Certain things ain't never gonna sit right with me. So I asked myself, how much money you gotta make? And Floyd Mayweather too, one of my favorite athletes, be COON too, be saying some ignorant stuff too. How much money you gotta make to say things like racism don't exist? How much money they gotta give you for you to get up there and say something like that? And I feel like this: there should be no amount of money that should be worth you. That should be worth you selling out the cause or selling out the plight of your people in your neighborhood that come from the communities you come from, that look like you. And if you wasn't a rapper, these same issues could be affecting you, Wayne, because you got dreads and tattoos and you got the image and goals in your mouth. You got the image that people look at black men and saying, oh man, that's an aggressive black man. That's a super predator. You know? So how can you be okay with that and saying, oh, it ain't no racism at all? How can you be okay with saying stuff like that? This is just a mess up situation. I don't know nothing about it. I'm not speaking nothing. And then even how he talk. You know, he sound like he half dead when he talking. How can you act like you don't know what's going on in the world that ain't got nothing to do with you, because you living good and you alright, then throw up a game flag? Get him out of here, man. He canceled. I'm not listening to nothing. And I used to be a big fan of him, playing some music, playing music from him all the time, knowing all the quotes and lines. I'm not fooling with that man no more. I'm gone.